Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel, MariaHeartsYarn. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how I crochet this doll body with a skirt. Hi guys, I am back. If you are just joining me here, I do have my first video of how to make the head and the curly hair. So if you have not seen that video, go and watch this after this. So I use 24/7 cotton. This is the Lion brand. This is a medium 4-weight yarn, and it is cotton. Cotton is very important for the dolls. So I am doing a blue dress, and then I have my skin color brown. So to begin, and I am using a 2.25 millimeter crochet hook. Not sure if you guys can see that. A 2 millimeter crochet hook works perfectly fine as well. I was not able to find one, and my other crochet hook broke, and thankfully this one turned out perfectly fine. Okay, so to begin, we are going to do a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you want that this first chain here to be pretty tight, because we are going to be working around both sides of this, and if it's loose, then the bottom of your foot, some of the polyfill will be showing through. Okay, so starting in the second chain from the hook, we are going to do 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the last chain, we're going to do 3 single crochets in that last chain. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now, working along the opposite side, we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and I crochet over top of my yarn here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 single crochets in that last stitch. Okay, now for row number 2, we are going to do 2 single crochets in the first stitch. So if you see here, right here is the first stitch. And I'm not sure why, but I always have a hard time getting my crochet hook in that stitch. Okay, so 2 single crochets in that same stitch. So 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So there's 1, 2, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the next stitch and 2 single crochets in the following stitch. 1, 2, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3 single crochets in the next stitch. So there's 1 single crochet, there's the second single crochet, and there's the third single crochet. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2, and then we are going to do, in the back loops only, we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 23 stitches. So we have 1 in the back loops only, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oops, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches, working in both loops again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we are going to do a decrease stitch, which is 2 single crochets together, and we're going to do this a total of 5 times. So to do single crochet 2 together, the way that I do the invisible decrease is you insert your hook into the front loop of the first stitch and the front loop of the second stitch. You yarn over, pull through those front loops of those 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So that is 1 decrease. So we're going to do 4 more. So insert into the front loop, insert into the front loop, yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to cut our yarn. We are going to add the skin color that you are choosing to use. Okay, so when I cut my yarn, I pull through. I did not do a chain one or anything. Just right after you did that last single crochet, just pull your yarn through. In the next single crochet, insert your hook, pull the yarn through. Now, if you take a look here, right here, the last single crochet, I insert my hook and I join this with a slip stitch. And for our next row, we are doing 1 single crochet in all of the 18 stitches. So where you just joined your yarn, we are going to do a single crochet in that same stitch. So that'll be 1 single crochet. And then where you pulled your blue yarn through, so if you see here where we pull this blue yarn, that stitch that you're seeing as I'm pulling it, that's where we are going to insert for our second single crochet. So 1, 2, and we want to keep pulling the yarn really tight on this one, because that's going to make it where when we bring our yarn back through here, it's not going to be as noticeable that these are different rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, at the very top, this is where we are going to do our next single crochet, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do decrease 5 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I stop here and I add stuffing into the foot. You definitely want to stuff this as you go, or else it is extremely hard to make it all look even. And I pull my stuffing apart like this to make sure that there's no clumps in there. Okay, so now that I've got a little bit of stuffing in there, it's not completely full, but I don't overstuff it at this point because I don't want the stuffing to get in my way. Because if you stuff it too full, then it's just gonna take you longer to crochet with trying not to get the stuffing in your crochet hook. Okay, so now we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 11 stitches. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together, so we decrease. Okay, so right now we are on row number 9, and on rows 9 through 19 we are going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch around, and it is going to be a total of 12 stitches. Okay, so really quick, I am going to stuff this a little more, and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like so far, and then I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do my 12 single crochets until row number 19, and then I am going to meet you guys back here after that. Okay, so that is pretty good. So if we see at the bottom here, depending on how tight your stitches are, if you see here that I'm not going to stuff the very bottom anymore, a little bit more I'll do up here, but that looks pretty good down through there, because I just don't like the look if there's too much of the stuffing sticking through the bottom. And then if you see the back here where we added that, usually it doesn't poke out that much, but that is okay. I am happy with that. I mean, there's other ways to do where you can't tell that when you join, there's other ways to do it. That is just the way that I do it, and I've liked that the best way for me. So hopefully some of you may like that way. So I'm going to pause the video here. I'm going to do my 19 rows, well, up to row 19 of my 1 single crochet into each stitch around. Just remember, as you're going, every, I'd say 4 rows, stop and stuff, and then continue going. Definitely do not wait to stuff it, because it is really hard to match what both sides of the legs look. And if you just do a system where you are stopping, you know, you're telling yourself you have to stop every 4 rows, then both legs will come out to the same stuffing, because it is very easy to just want to crochet and just not stop. And that's just a pointer. I have made a very good handful of these, and that is just what has worked best. So I'll meet you guys back here when I am done. Okay, I have finished my 19 row. I'm on my 19th row here. So I'm going to cut that, and now we are going to add the blue yarn. So again, I pull my yarn through, and then I bring it to the back, and then in that last single crochet, insert my hook, join with a slip stitch, single crochet in the same stitch, and then we are for 2 rows. So for rows 20 and 21, we're going to single crochet in each stitch around, so 12 stitches. So same thing, just we change to the color of the dress. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then one more row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then this is the first leg, so I am going to cut the yarn. I am then going to pause the video. I'm going to go and make my second leg exact same way off camera. However, when you get to this point on our second leg, do not cut the yarn. We are going to continue working the rest of the doll. So I will meet you guys back here when I repeat exactly what we just did for the second leg. Okay, so I have finished my second leg, and at this point what we're going to do is we are going to, so I did my last single crochet, I'm going to chain 1. Then we grab our other leg and I put them right up to each other just like this, and then in the side I'm going to insert my hook and we're going to make 8 single crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, And then we are going to do 4 single crochets after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to make 1 single crochet in the chain. So with this, so there is our chain, and just right in, oops, sorry. So just right in the middle. And then we are going to do 12 single crochets. So not in the same stitch, but in the next stitch. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we are going to do 1 single crochet in the chain. So for this one, we actually have a stitch. So just continue onto the stitch, oops. So just continue right in that normal stitch there. And then we're going to single crochet in the next 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then for the next 2 rows, we are just going to do 1 single crochet in all 26 stitches. At this point, I highly suggest putting a stitch marker or counting to make sure that you have 26 stitches, because it is very easy when connecting these legs. It is very easy to possibly miss a stitch, because it can be pretty confusing until you get the hang of it. So I'm going to meet you guys back here. So for the next 2 rows, you're just going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch around, and it's going to be a total of 26 stitches. Okay, so I just did my 2 rows of 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Now for the next row, we are going to do in the back loops only 1 single crochet into each stitch around, totaling in 26 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Okay, so on our next row, we are gonna start doing some decrease. Well, first we're gonna do one more row of 1 single crochet in each stitch around for 26 single crochets. I will be back in just a minute, but really quick, I want to tell you guys that I do not stuff my body until I am almost all the way done. It is not as important as the legs to stuff as we go. So you can choose to stuff the body, or I prefer more dealing with a flat surface, somewhere easy to grab onto, don't have to worry about crocheting into that stuffing, but totally up to you if you decide to do that. Also, that back loop only row is very important because that is where we are going to add the dress onto our doll. And now I am almost done with this row, so I am not going to pause the video to come back. Okay, just have a couple more to go. Okay, so we are going to do, so this is technically row number 6 since we attached our legs. And for this row, we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 11 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we're going to do a single crochet decrease, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 2 together. Okay, and then for the next row, we are going to do 1 single crochet in each of the 24 stitches. So and 24. Okay, now we are going to do single crochet in the next 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to do single crochet 2 together. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet 2 together. 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then single crochet 2 together. And then we're going to do in the next row 1 single crochet in all 21 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And then single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet 2 together. Then single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet 2 together. Single crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet 2 together. And then 1 single crochet in all 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, single crochet in the next 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet 2 together. single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet 2 together, single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet in all 15 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and of course there has to be a knot, and 15. Okay, and now we are done with blue. So we are going to cut our blue yarn, and at this point is when I will stuff the rest of the doll, or the doll that we have done so far, because we aren't exactly done. So just put stuffing on in here. And you want to make sure that you get it in the top of the legs. Okay, I'll meet you guys back here in just a minute once I'm done doing this. So everything is stuffed. Now I'm just going to join the skin color, my brown yarn again. And we're just going to do 1 single crochet in all of the 15 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then for our next row, we are going to do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet 2 together. And then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 2, 3, and then single crochet 2 together, 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet in all 12 stitches, and this is our final row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. To fasten off, I slip stitch into the next single crochet, and you do not need to leave a long tail because I leave the long tail on the head, and so we do not need this. Pull it on through, stuff it in there, and we will stuff the rest of our body as much as possible, because when we get to the point where we are going to add our head on here, it is very important that we stuff our neck as much as possible so that the head and the weight of the hair is sturdy enough, because I do not put wood or anything to support. Some people put wood and whatnot in these dolls to support the head, and I do not. I don't like that idea of it breaking and a child is playing with it or whatnot. I've made it work with just using the stuffing to support the head, so that works great for mine. Okay, so right now we are going to do the dress. So for the dress, you want your doll to be upside down, and that the stitches that we did, the back loops only, they will be the only stitches visible there, different than all the rest. We are going to insert our hook into the back of the doll, anywhere on the back that you feel comfortable with. We are going to get the blue yarn, we will join with a slip stitch, and then we will do 1 single crochet all the way around. So I just joined with a slip stitch. In that same stitch, I am going to do a single crochet and then 1 single crochet all the way around. Actually, for this, we want a pretty long tail, because I do weave that in at the end, and we don't want it too short that it is too hard to weave into the doll. Okay, so yeah, you just, in each of these stitches is where we are crocheting in. And I will meet you guys back here once I am done. As you see, really quick before I go, right here it's a little bit of a jump up because that was the start and end of our row there, but that's no big deal. to jump up a little bit, because once we are done, we will not be able to tell at all. So I'll meet you guys back here in just a minute. Okay, so after we single crochet all the way around, we are going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. For the second row, we are going to do 2 extended double crochets in each stitch around. But first we are going to chain 3, and we are going to do the extended double crochet in the same stitch as the chain 2. And to do an extended double crochet, we yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. And we'll do that again in the same stitch, because we're doing 2 of the extended double crochets into each stitch around. So yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Okay, and I'll meet you back here once I am done with this row. Again, we are going to do 2 extended double crochets into each stitch all the way around. We will join with a slip stitch, chain 2 or chain 3, and then for this row we are going to do 1 extended double crochet into each stitch around, and this is going to be our final row of the skirt. Okay, I will meet you back here once I am done. We will slip stitch and fasten off, leaving a pretty long tail so that it's easy to use the needle and weave that in. Alright, and here we go. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe for any future videos. This is a doll and it's approximately 12 inches when it is all done. However, depending on the tension and the yarn needle that you use, it may vary just a little bit. So yeah, thank you, you guys. Have a great night.